Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Flash Records Java video. If you guys hear any background noise, it's because my mom is home and walking around upstairs, and it's very good noise thingy. So I have first a little thing to show that I started on before, which was a strategy game where you buy buildings and stuff, and I just got stuck, so I didn't know really what to do, and but then I was home with my cousin, and I continued on it, so I'll show you it right here. So I want to create a new thing because it's, I know, I still wanna. Okay, so load. My save file is Pontus because that's my real life name. So just load that, and as you can see, you can click on these buildings and you get up a GUI. This GUI is not that awesome. I will talk about them later, but and the gold is a bit weird. So anyway, I can press on stuff like the farm and the town hall, and I can close stuff down, so it works awesome. I can upgrade, and you see it says required town hall. Oh, I can actually upgrade that. Cool. And the money you get money over time, so it checks your system time. It's like a timer, so even if you're offline, because later it will check on server, but right now it doesn't got a server and it's not multiplayer, so it's just like alpha mode. You can see my farm products 4 gold per minute, so it's ticked. I can upgrade my farm. No, I need more gold to do that. Anyway, you can save, quit. So that's that game. Really just got started on it. Then in my Flash engine, I don't know if I showed that yet. I believe I did. I have 2 programs using that, and this is not really using it, but which kind of does. Anyway, the testing main here. It's a game, Get the Apple. We play 2 players on your keyboard, yes. I'm player 1, W, yeah, you can read here. Pause and read if you guys want. You can attack mobs if you just stand next to them in their range, and they will attack you. So I can aggro this guy too. Oh, come, get over here. And you see, it's adding to my kills. And I'll just skip some levels here to the boss. This is the boss. You need to kill him to unlock this. So you see he got 1000 health, 500 radius, but damage is 8, so he will kill me now, and we'll see I get 1 death. Oh yeah, I should do that. You see I died. Here is all level designed by the Mango, which is my cousin, or the ID is by him. He's not made this, I made it, but yeah. So these mobs do a lot of damage, and one of them do half of your health, and if you step on lava you get killed. So the point is, I never showed, but the point is to get to the red box, then you go to the next level. Then I have level builder, which is still a work in progress. It's for that game, but the game is not ready to handle it, and the level builder is not done yet. So anyway, this is the application. You select blocks, so like wood has an ID of 4 right now. It's just in the level builder. The testing main is just loading a background image and adding some objects. You can add stone. This is using my ButtonAPI, a modified version, to select, like it selects colors and stuff, colors, and sets the ID. So if I would, can I unblock that? No. Then options, you can do toggle ID show, and you can do clear grid. You can save it. It saves this as a file. It saves a bit weird. Yeah, I can add water and stuff too. Later you will be able to add collisions and stuff like that. So that's the 2 things that I've really been into right now. NetChat is Cherno's new series as I'm following to learn networking, and hopefully we'll be able to implement that in my strategy game, which will be really awesome. Anyway, we are into my ButtonAPI 1.00. I updated it, and the update log is, or this stuff I made a note, but this is for another version, so you can see everything. But some changes I've done is added F button, because my name in most games as I use is v7 flash, and then flash is the API, or whatever you want to call it, so flash button, for example. I got that from like Java when you're using G button and stuff. I thought it would be cool. I don't know. Anyways, so it's static now, so I don't even need. You need to import it, as I've done here. Import whatever stuff you want to use. So like flash.button, and then you can just import. You really don't. If you want to add a button, you really only need to import this. But I've imported everything. Anyway, and I can probably change this to 1.00. Cool. Give me a second. Okay, there. I'm back, and so I don't even need to do this as I needed before. I needed to like private button, and then like button equals new button, blah blah blah, and I don't need to do that, which is awesome. Another thing which really helps, which I didn't think about when I did this, I just did it because I just need to write F button there, tab button or object. I have added object here. I can just run this so you see what it does. This is my testing class. I will add stuff here to test, and my original button, and this is an object. It's like a rectangle. It's just I could do rectangle, but I can manipulate this a bit better because I can like set the coordinates of it and stuff in while running it, which is cool. I just wanted to add it. Okay, and of course it's pretty awesome because the list for both of these are using the list. And for example, the button before this used like if I want to access is this list with these kind of buttons, I needed to go into blah 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 and then go to that button. If I had a other class with buttons, yeah, it's kind of, I don't know how I'll explain it, but now because it's statics, I just need to render this at this place. Before, if I created a new instance of a button, then I would need to render it again, and that's not the case, and I can access the button in another class because it's static. It's awesome. It's much simpler to use right now than it was before, and like I don't need to render the grid because it's using the same. Oh yeah, that's an awesome example. Before I needed to. I don't even need this render method anymore because we are rendering the buttons, and I'm not creating a new instance here even. Give me a second. Okay, so right here, if I would create a new instance, then I would need to render that instance, but right now this is not updated because I'm still, you see, I'm suppressed warnings for static, and that's because this is static. Anyway, coolt, which is cool in Swedish, pretty similar. I just said it, I don't know why. Anyway, so what I want to get started on and have as a project for you guys, and I will probably not record everything, but I will try to keep as updated as I can. It's GUIs. Made. As you know, I'm not using Java particularly much like G button. I'm using it for my strategy game with a load and stuff because I had this window builder, as Sherno showed to everybody. I actually know about it, but I didn't have it about this on this computer. Anyway, so I want to create a new folder which will be called GUI, because the GUIs I'm using in my strategy game, it's just, if this is the whole image you see in my recording, I just created a paint image and then painted a thing a GUI there, and then just add an invisible button wherever I want it. So that's not a really good way to use GUIs. I want to try to figure out a better way, and I want to use the same concept as my buttons. Like, yeah, the button I want to be able to add a GUI and then like show and not show. So that's kind of what I want to get started on. And it should not be too hard. I can't promise anything. What's this? This is my previous test class for my button, but it gets so crimped up here. So this is actually in my API. So actually, you can do that. Random grid, it's called. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I've showed this actually. I can do add a button, and then I really make this when I didn't were so good at programs. So I was so proud of it. So you right click to start, so you get this box, and if you want it that big, and then left click, and then you have created a button, which is awesome. I thought so. Anyway, let's close that down because we'll use my new test class. So, what do we want? We want basically a copy of our F button to our GUI. Why do you want that? Because my F button has a really lot of stuff. This is awesome to use. So I want to call this FG GUI. I don't know. Okay, I'm back. I just had to do a quick break because we're gonna have guests soon, and my friends were in the kitchen, and my room is next to the kitchen. So yeah, but anyway, I fixed some errors, just changed the names and changed that. So we will need the flash button list, which is an inconvenient name for it. I don't know if I want to change that. It doesn't really matter because no one will use that if they're not making this F button, if they're making that program by themselves. Yeah, kind of. Anyway, we want to change that to FGUI class. I don't know. It doesn't matter. FGUI class. Wanna copy that around a bit. GUI. Oh, okay, now button, and oh, we need to import it. No, wait, why can't I fix project? Oh yeah. Okay, wait. We will refactor that to GUI. Continue class, then we'll go into the class and we must fix that, and we should have no errors. What do we do? Why? Oh yeah, I deleted a mouse because we won't need a mouse thingy to check. Okay, we will, but I will probably use an invisible button for that because yeah. And in the render we will completely delete this everything, I believe. Set colors we will do. I don't know when, how, or what, but anyway. So now we need to fix stuff in here. So we still need that. That's good. Okay. This is it. We will have one color there, but it will not be. You won't need to have a color. We'll change that. We'll get the color. We'll do that. Then we can change that. Then we can change that. And we can remove that. And we can put a comma there. Okay, cool. We'll have some errors, but I don't care. Often I really hate to see an error, so I always fix them. But anyway, we still need a name. We need active. Oh, do we need that? I don't know. Really. Toggle we don't need can toggle, don't need temp t, we need visible. Okay, remove that, we can remove that. Yeah, this looks awesome. Cool. Okay, and we will do a render class, or render method, public void render. What do we have for parameters, you think? Yeah, right, graphics G. We need to import that. Okay, so cool. This is the way I used to render. I think I used to render. No, I have. What? Is it graphic? Change to graphics. Awesome. Okay. We won't need active for now. Won't need get active for now. Okay, so remove button, remove button. Actually, no, we keep it as it were. But wanna refactor that. Wanna refactor a lot of stuff. Remove GUI. Okay, remove button here. We want to refactor. Remove GUI. Enter. Continue. Yeah, we got some errors here. We want to remove can toggle. We want to remove that. We want to rename that. We want to rename that. We want to remove that. We want to remove this. What do we have here? Okay, toggle. Okay, won't need toggle. Why in the hell's name would we like to toggle our GUI? Maybe I want to toggle my GUI. I don't know. Okay, so if wanna put all this inside of our GUI render class, and we just do. Oh yeah, we rewrite this. This is awkward. G dot come on. Fill rect, then XY. XA, oh, and then and I'm, yeah, and Y, and I got a little bit. We don't want it to be 3D, I believe, and we remove that. So we have the exactly same method, but we have it in this class instead. So all we need to do now is GUI.get I dot render. So now we have this code a bit cleaner, which is always nice. Rendering all the GUIs in the GUI list. GUI are rendered with their own color. I'm gonna disable spell checking. Good. Now we're talking. Adding a new GUI. Removing a GUI from the GUI list. Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Nice. Okay. We are up to 20 minutes soon, so now we're still going. I wanna do this because this is my new project. Yeah. Okay. Before we even do anything, I want to get started with. Wait a second. How are we actually? Right. We are creating new instance. I want to get started with textures for these, so we want to have that a public, I believe. Public image texture. I want to import it, and now I want to add a new thing here called flash.images. And in there we want to have, let me see. Okay, so we have a pretty good graphic thing going on in the strategy game. Source, islands, graphics, textures, copy. I'm gonna put that into our images, and want to open that, and we want to change that, and want to remove a lot of stuff here, and want to remove a lot of other stuff here, and we want this f image, which I will call this class, so I can actually call f image, and it will be like, hey, do you want to rename it? Yes, I will. Can I do that? That's cool. Okay, we just need to fix our imports, and here we go. Because now we should, oh yeah, we want that to be static. Oh, it is static. Awesome. Yay. Okay, so in here we want to set, we want to have a new called string. No, we want, I don't know. Want to do texture equals. No, how will I do this? Okay, public void set texture. No, we want to have a string path, and we want to sorry for that. My throat is a bit dry, so I have a drinking glass next to me. Okay, we want to do texture equals to f image dot load image and path. We are done. That's all we need to do. And here we will need to do if texture is not equal, or if it's equal to null. So if we don't have a texture, then just draw it with the color. If we have the texture is not equal to null, and if visible. Okay, so if we have a texture and if it's visible, then we want to do g dot draw image. We want to do this. Yeah, cool. Texture x, y, xa, ya, null. Cool. What this will do, instead of just having the coordinates, it will stretch the image to wherever it likes to. So let's try what we've done. We will keep this under half an hour. This episode will be a bit longer because in the previous episode I've just shown stuff. I've really not done so much. Oh, we will need to do one more thing. We will need to have a thing in here called public static void. Oh, what am I doing? Set texture. What that will do is we'll have a string path. We'll copy that. Oh, we'll need a string name as well. And if that's so, then GUI dot get I dot texture dot set texture path, and done. Okay, so we want to create a texture, so we're in ButtonAPI. Cool. We don't have any resource folder I got up with. Let's create one. So this is how you create a resource folder for images and stuff. I will show you right now. No, I don't think we want to create that in source. No, wait, we want to have a new folder inside of there called res. Finish. Okay, what you need to do is click on the package or project, properties, Java build path, project, no, add folder, no, wait. Add class folder here in libraries, add a class folder, marked whatever folder you want, so resources, and okay. And if you refresh, that should pop up with a little thing. So now if I go into my Java path thingy, where on my C drive where all my Java stuff is, I can go into ButtonAPI and we have a resource, and in here whatever we create will be implemented. Like this folder, it will get this folder with it when it's compiling it. Okay, cool. Now I need to create an image. So paint.net, and it should not really matter the size, so I will create a new one that will be like 500 times 500. I know it's a square, it will stretch it out, so it's no worries. Okay, we want to have blue background, we want to have a kind of red, I don't know, border thing around it. We want to have a large cool border, and we'll stretch it so. And we want to go to their resources, and want to call it a test GUI.png. Remember, it's .png. I just pointed with my finger there. I don't know why that would help, but test GUI. Now we should be able to do in testing. We would need to import flash dot GUI. Cool, now we have access. Then right here we should need to, this should like be like an object with a texture. So GUI dot add, oh, it's called add button. Well, that's weird. So 160, 50, and then we can take it like 100 times 150. Color dot blue, I don't know, no, blue, that's a bad example. We'll take white, give me a second here. Okay, I'm back and I've added the button. I will change that, I can change that from here, add GUI, and right now I will comment that out. So you see it's rendering with the same color because I forgot to set the color, but if we are remove that, we see the image as we drawn, and it's stretched out, which is kind of cool. But if we now would set our GUI, because if we would set it to 500 by 500, which is the size of my screen, we can actually do like this. We can set this, we can use the GUI as a background image. And yeah, it's a bit weird, but because it's counting with this and it's counting with this and a lot more. But we don't. We want to have this as a GUI. Oh. Perfect. Okay. This was everything. Next time we will work on dragging this around, so we can actually drag this around, and then we will work at you know what, I have like no time left, but just because in my GUI here, if you did not know, in comments you can write to do a little minus sign, and it's actually adding it to your tasks. So I have a lot of set toggles, but to do hello, it should add it here. If I save, yeah, you see, so I can do to do. So we have this in order here. To do, we want to drag GUI around. We want to do focus. What I mean with that is when, like on Windows, if I open a folder here, I can drag this around, but if I press on the window back here, then the other one gets behind it, but it's still there, because if I drag it up here and do so, you can still see the borders of it. Let me show that. See, kind of. That's focus. Okay, we want to do to do close button. We want what more should the GUI need? I don't know, minimize, but we're not using it. Anyway, I think that's all. Those 3 things will be the next episodes if I don't get any other important requests from you guys. So as usual, please comment, like and subscribe. If you see anything that you want to know more about in my code or something, just comment. I'm happily gonna show. And if it's something I don't know about, like if you send me a question I don't know, I will just tell you that I don't know. But I might find other video to it. Oh crap. Yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a nice day. Oops, I just pressed the debug button when I was about to press the stop. Okay, anyway, have a nice day guys. See you in the next video.